Hello everyone, my name is Tan Singh, and in today's video I'm going to talk about, is Bitcoin the future of money? So, is Bitcoin going to replace money? And is Bitcoin actually something legitimate? Is it actually going to be the future of money? Why has there been craze around the whole world about Bitcoin? Let Before talking about this, we need to talk about the history of money. How has money evolved? What exactly is the purpose of money? So if we go very back into the human civilization, then we would see that in the very beginning, barter system was prevalent. What did people do? They took one valuable good, exchanged it for another valuable good, and this was actually quite this became actually quite confusing over time, because you couldn't estimate what is the right value of something that should be exchanged for another thing. So there came an intermediary between them, which was called money. In the beginning it was just precious metals, then it became coins, then it became uh, signatured signatured letters from all the kings, and after that it became into money that was backed by gold or silver, backed by precious metal, and then it became money which was backed by the US dollars. So what is money? Money is an intermediary between exchange of value, right? Money is an intermediary between value exchange. Okay, we have understood what is money. So ideally, how will more money be generated? How will more wealth be generated? How will more money be generated? When you increase, when you generate something valuable, you generate more money, because you would need money to exchange it. Simple, basic logic. Money is an intermediary of exchange of value, and money is generated when you create value. Simple. You cannot create money out of thin air. But what is the problem? Now let's talk about the problem in the current system of money. Currently, money throughout the globe is backed by the US dollar. Okay, what is wrong in that? The thing that is wrong in this is that the government has full power of printing the money. US can print how much ever they want to. In fact, every government in the world can print how much ever they want to. But if other governments print how much ever they want to, their currency goes through a deflation, because they are not the main currency, and their value decreases in terms of the US dollars, and this is very bad for any country's economy. But on the other hand, the USA can print how much ever money they want to. USA keeps printing money, and this happens very occasionally, and this has kept happening for the past few years. But when this happened in the 2008 crisis, there was a global economic crisis. So in 2008, when they printed a lot of money, when the banks collapsed because of the fault of the government, then the whole world had to go through a global economic crisis just because of the fault of the government. If you see the current crisis going on, USA has printed a lot of money during the 2020 phase, post pandemic phase, just to boost their economy, and now the whole world is facing a recession time. So whose fault was it? Governments. Who is paying for it? The people. Now, on the other hand, if your country prints a lot of money, it's the government's fault, right? It's the country's fault. They're printing so much money. But who will be on loss? It will be you. If a bank collapses, who will be on loss? It will be you. And so basically, you have these big corporations, the banks, the governments committing crimes. And who goes on loss because of the crimes committed by these people? It's us. It's us, the people, who go on loss, right? We all need to face the loss because of these guys. Okay. And if we commit a crime, what will happen? We'll be sent to jail, right? We will have to face the consequences. But these governments don't need to face the consequences, because apparently they are not committing a crime. Man, they're committing a financial crime. And if a banking institution goes bankrupt, that is also a crime. So many people lose their money. So this is like, you have money, it's your money, it's your hard-earned money, but the power lies in someone else. You do not have full control of your money. In case the bank decides that you cannot withdraw your money from the bank, you cannot withdraw the money. It's simple, you cannot. And this is where Bitcoin comes into picture. Bitcoin is a decentralized currency which is on the blockchain, and it's not controlled by any government, it's not controlled by any corporation, it's not controlled by any person. It's just there. It cannot exceed an amount. You cannot print it in excess like the government can print money in excess. No one can deny you to use no one can deny you to withdraw your Bitcoin, because no one owns it, no one rules it. You can withdraw it anytime, you can send it anywhere, and that's what Bitcoin is all about. That's how it's increasing convenience. There's no control of the government. Now if you own a Bitcoin, you solely own it. You have the complete power over it. That's why people say Bitcoin is the money by the people, right? Bitcoin has value because it's by the people. Now many people have an argument that Bitcoin will never replace the currency. Yeah, it's very tough that Bitcoin will replace the currency. But why is the currency even relevant today? Because we people accept it, right? Over time, when people get to know about the financial crimes committed by the governments, and when people actually start losing trust on the government, they will start losing trust on the currency, and the currency will fail. That's what has been happening in the past. And what is the alternative they have? They have Bitcoin. It's one of the best alternatives. It's not controlled by anyone, and when things are not controlled by others, people tend to move towards it. People tend to move towards things that are not controlled by the government, not controlled by others. And if you see the history of money has been evolving throughout the history. No one knew that money backed by precious metals would move to money backed by the US dollars, but it did. Money keeps evolving. No one expects the evolution. Money is something that keeps evolving. So we cannot neglect the future of Bitcoin, but at the same time, we cannot be sure that Bitcoin is going to be the future. But one thing that we can be sure about is the future is going to be decentralized money, which is money of the people, not of the government, which is money that is not controlled by anyone, which is money that is in true sense money, of which you have power. Like, you own the money, it's your hard-earned money, so you should have power over it. And that's what is the concept of Bitcoin, and that's what is the concept of blockchain. So this is what I believe how money is going to evolve in the future. No one knows. Will it be Bitcoin? I don't know. But could it be Bitcoin? Yes, obviously it could be Bitcoin. Is money actually going to evolve? I feel obviously it is going to evolve, because the US dollar is losing its value day by day. So the world cannot have US dollar as the primary currency for a very long time. And even many Americans are telling about it. If you look and watch at any video of Robert Kiyosaki, he's criticizing the US dollar all over the place, and he's actually criticizing money of any government all over the place, because you do not have power over it. If the government makes a mistake, you need to pay for it. If the bank makes the mistake, you need to pay for it. Why is it always you who needs to pay for it? You have earned the money, right? That's the basic argument everyone is giving all around. So that's what is how money that, and these all factors are actually like playing a key influence in the evolution of money. Money won't evolve in one day, won't evolve in 2 days. It's a gradual process, and we can see that the process has already started. That's it for today's video. If you enjoy such videos, do subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more such videos. Bye. Let's meet in the next video.